Hi, I'm Rachel Carta, registered nurse, life coach, and yoga instructor. Welcome to Monday Messages. This is a place where we get inspired for the week. We learn about how to stop negative thinking and become calm, peaceful, and grateful. It's the simple, everyday habits we do that create our lives. A great life doesn't happen by accident. It's time to live inspired. It is time to stop focusing on what you didn't do. If I am not diligent, my mind can skip right back to its old negative patterns. Does this happen to you? Here's an example. Last night I was looking back at my progress through the month of January. I've been tracking several things in my life, both personally and professionally. In fact, I've heard for so long about professionals and high performance coaches tracking their goals and progress, and I just honestly haven't really taken the time to do that. There was always a time where I'd get back to it. Well, in looking at my life in a whole different way the last few months, I decided I needed to adopt this habit. So, here's where this came from. I started to look through what I had decided to do this month and all of the ways I was tracking it and what it looked like. Interestingly, there was a question in the top of my journal that said, did I reach my goals this month? And if not, why? I began to write about all the ways I didn't reach my goals and how I missed the mark. My mind began its familiar self-deprecating path, and the idea of giving up seemed like the right choice. What was the point? Why even try? I completely didn't accomplish many of the things I set out to do. Wow, it is so easy to fall down that rabbit hole. Suddenly, I decided to write down a list of wins for the month. This is something that I do with my one-on-one coaching students, and it was time to try this exercise out on myself. As I began to write what I did accomplish this month, again, personally and professionally, things started to shift in my brain. I literally felt the energy in my body change. You see, our brains were designed to survive. This means that most often we have a bent towards the negative. This is actually a form of protection, one that's natural. This exists because we had to survive things like attacks from a bear, getting our food so that we could survive. Remaining alive was our first and most important goal. Think about caveman days. However, things are different now. Sure, we still need to stay alive, but we have different battles to wage. One of those primary wars is the fight inside of our own minds. Now, it's our job to recognize these negative patterns and take steps to change them. After I wrote down all the things that I did accomplish this month, I felt a massive shift. Then I decided to look at all the things that I didn't and examine the reasons why. So rather than beat myself up on why I didn't do them, maybe it was time to think about the reasons why and how could I change my approach. When you're able to look at what went quote-unquote wrong, you can decide on a new path or even pivot to something completely different. This month has been full of challenge. Like many of you, I'm balancing being a mom, a wife, working as a hospice nurse, building a business, and navigating the care of my aging parents. I'm also working through raging migraines. Telling you all this is not to complain or say, boo-hoo. On the contrary, we are all in survival mode in a lot of ways. We all have a lot on our plates. Your list of challenges is just as heavy as mine, or maybe it's a lot heavier. When we stay focused on what we didn't accomplish, we become stuck in a negative loop that accomplishes nothing. Instead, look at what you did do. Did you get to the gym one time this month? Good. Did you read one page in a book? Good. Did you add 5 minutes of self-care once? Good. Make a list of your wins this month. Use this list as a jumping off point for what you hope to do for next month. Reviewing our lives, goals, and dreams is vital in the process of accomplishing what we want. Sometimes all it takes is a simple perspective shift to change everything. We'll be talking more about this during week 2 of the Habits Challenge tonight at 7 p.m. It is not too late to join. One step forward, sometimes one small step forward. My coaching program is called Inspired Motion. It's named this because we focus on moving forward, never back. Is it time for you to move forward? Decide to take 5 minutes and jot down how you won this month. Did you get up today? Win! Did you decide to be grateful? Win! Decide to move forward, never back. Retrain your mind to find the good. This practice doesn't end. You decide to be different. Then, every single day, you refocus, retrain, and reboot. Do you want to learn more? I would love to see you tonight at the Habits Challenge. You can easily watch the recording as well from last week. I'm teaching you more strategies to add the good things into your life that could literally save your future. We are what we repeatedly do. It's that simple. One step forward, each day. You got this. Thank you so much for listening. Please join me in my private Facebook group, Inspired Motion Community. As always, I love to hear from you. Head over to my website at rachelcartawellness.com. You can send me a message and find past blog posts and other events and offerings. Remember, you matter. Your life matters. It's time to live the life you were designed to live.